Have our people been told?
They have. And soon the work.
Beg that I succeed. For I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
Salve a tutti ragazzi, un saluto da Walmont. Riprendiamo con Dragon Age Inquisition. Finalmente posso vedere che cacchio succede dopo, perché l'ultima volta non ci sono arrivato con i tempi. Porca miseria. E ho finito proprio in un momento terribilmente epico. Anche perché credo che se gli altri siano morti, tipo qualcosa del genere. Ovviamente chi potevano essere se non demoni a rompermi le palle. Hai ottenuto un marchio dello squarcio, un'abilità basata sulla concentrazione. La concentrazione è sostituita ogni volta che qualcuno del tuo gruppo infligge dei danni. Ah. Sì, però... Oh! Se non mi fanno fare l'abilità, però... siete dei bastardi però, scusate, La fate fare la nostra abilità del cazzo! Ma la fanno fare. Tra l'altro, questi bastardi mi hanno tolto l'abilità di tanking e mi hanno sostituita con il marchio dello squarcio. Cioè, ma dico io, ma Baio, ma mi puoi fare ste cose? Cioè, mi togli l'abilità numero 1. Cioè, guardate! Ma si può fare... Cioè... Oi! Fammi fare sta abilità! Oh! Per amor del cielo! Cioè, ma rendetevi conto, voi ci devo morire! Però è cosa epica, ragazzi! Ti rende... Oh yeah! Assolutamente oh yeah! E mo? Speriamo che non escano dei cavallini. E cavallini gelati come su Dark Souls 2, ragazzi. Ricordiamoci qui siamo su Inquisition, in una campagna prettamente low fantasy, anche se ci sono molti elementi quali demoni e tutto il resto, però non sono così impattanti come lo sarebbero in altri giochi, cioè. E questo è il bello di Dragon Age, che rimane sempre comunque sia una cosa che ha una storia che ha del mistico, no? delle creature incomprensibili, però comunque sia gira sempre tutto intorno agli umani, insomma. Non è troppo eccessivamente fantasy, è per questo che lo apprezzo. Tra l'altro, nel frattempo mi sono andato a documentare un attimo, nel senso non andando a guardare la storia di Inquisition, ma mi sono andato a riguardare Legacy, che era il DLC di Dragon Age 2, ed effettivamente quello, il tizio, quello che dicevo io, è effettivamente il cattivo finale del DLC di Legacy. Ora, non mi ricordo esattamente se l'avevo ucciso oppure no, perché mi ricordo ci fu una battaglia finale con Hawk. Vediamo un po' cosa poi mi dirà quel gioco, perché non sono andato a riguardare molto, ho visto solamente un'immagine per essere sicuro che fosse lui, ed effettivamente è lui, c'ha la stessa faccia, non c'è storia. Che forza di volontà sti inquisitori, sarei già morto, congelato da un bel pezzo. Va bene, forza Warros, sculetta.
Embers. Recent.
Ma basta che non c'è una spada piazzata nel mezzo dei tedeschi, siamo a posto. E spero che non spuntino dei lupi che mi vogliono ammazzare. E meno male che non mi sono tenuto l'armatura pesante. Immaginate che se mi tenevo l'armatura pesante. Dai, dai. Guarda, questo penso sarei rimasto tipo congelato. Io basta che la tocchi con un dito, tipo ti rimane. Accampamento! Accampamento, andiamo, andiamo!
Thank the maker.
E sono usciti da dietro là, mi stavano aspettando, mi volevo fare una sorpresa. Scusate, questa cosa è troppo ridicola, cioè arrivano così mi spuntano dietro l'angolo. Vabbè. Penso saranno morti tutti, tipo, sono salvati solo loro e qualche pillo.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
We know where Corypheus and his forces are.
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache.
They know. But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
and hope has fled. Steel your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. There your lane and graze it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one
Una commossa, ragazzi, questa parte è fantastica.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
Sono veramente commosso, ragazzi. Cioè, questa parte è qualcosa di bellissimo, non si può descrivere.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Devinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Holy shit! Questa scena è epica quanto l'apparizione nella Normandy.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came after me because my efforts put the Inquisition in his way.
Perhaps in more ways than you've considered. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
Non voglio.
It's unanimous. You all have that much confidence in me.
All of these people have their lives because of you. They will follow.
That wasn't the question.
I will not lie. Handing this power to anyone is troubling. But I have to believe this is meant to be. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Otterrò il potere assoluto. Bellissimo, questo è un personaggio cattivo.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
Un flagello, appunto.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
O forse l'architetto ha ottenuto quello che voleva, perché alla fine di Awakening l'architetto aveva detto che voleva togliere quel legame che c'era tra i Darkspawn, liberarli e fare in modo che non venissero più seguiti, non seguissero più un arcidemone. Potrebbe essere anche quello.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He's willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before, and
BAM!
she can help.
Ma guarda un po', stiamo per incontrare Hawk. L'ho detto io, questa è la riconferma. Legacy, ragazzi, Legacy. Questo serve giocare in DLC, questo serve vedere bene adesso i videogiochi. Ho capito subito di chi stiamo parlando.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Significa che le ha mentito.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Ok. Possiamo esplorare Skyhold. Vediamo com'è la mappa. Sti cazzi no, guardate. Guardate. Questo cos'è? La parte superiore del castello ci sta il mio trono. No, non penso proprio. Forse è una parte inferiore del castello questa. Bisogna capire come ci si arriva e perché. Allora, comunque sembra una struttura sviluppata su 2 piani. Non sembra così enorme alla fine. Alla fine sembra questo qua lo spiazzale di sotto. Allora noi dobbiamo incontrare dalle ceneri Josephine, dobbiamo incontrare. Allora, andiamo a parlare con tutti i nostri personaggi. Yeah! Chi è il primo più vicino? Josephine, che vedo già si è sistemata molto bene qui con il caminetto, no? La scrivania con le
I've made some
librerie.
inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Selene is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
We need to attend this ball.
I'll
Hell
arrange for
yeah.
an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Sarebbe molto divertente partecipare a uno di questi avvenimenti. Di qua che c'è? Ah no, lì ci avoca il consiglio di guerra, quindi vedremo dopo. Bello, passare ogni volta all'ufficio di Josephine, dare informazioni. Questa ci mette a lavorare, altro che... ci bacchetta di informazioni. Tra l'altro sono rimasto con 2 HP, ma vabbè, sti cazzi, non posso morire da...
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Ok.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Se, come dici tu, sorella Leliana, con la vostra richiesta ho effettuato un approfondito esame dell'affresco che orna la rotonda. Dapprima ho provato a spiegare il suo interno a Messer Solas. Perdonatemi se non ho alcun titolo all'interno dell'Inquisizione, ma per condividere con me la sua esperienza più disagio mi sento... bla 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 bla. Parliamo di un affresco elfico, pigmenti e intonaco di grande pregio. Raramente ho avuto il privilegio di osservare una tale perizia. Dove sarebbe questo affresco? Richiesta di libri sull'oblio, vabbè, non ce ne fotte una beata ceppa di niente! Di niente! Ok, andiamo avanti, voglio parlare con tutti prima di... Dorian! Vedo che sia ambientato.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
No! No!
You don't need to worry about me, I can keep up.
Perché il gioco fa sempre così?
Did you now?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say dark spawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's dark spawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Diglielo, Dorian.
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Qui abbiamo Fiona.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
Voi avete poca fiducia, eh?
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you. As you're no doubt well aware.
Lei è un custode grigio? Ah, meno male che c'è la domanda.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
I'll leave you to it.
Wow. Libri e cose ragazzi non li voglio nemmeno leggere. Questa chi è?
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns.
Oddio.
You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Minave?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
Vabbè, abbiamo detto la calma.
Yes.
Onestamente, fotte.
Oh, Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently appointed by Sister Liliana to keep her books in order. I'm so pleased to be here, helping out in my small way. Well, I should get back to work.
Ma ha spuntato ogni... Vabbè, chi se ne frega, cioè fondamentalmente era un pirla. Canale Liliana, sono venuto di informarvi che i vostri amici stanno bene. Fufi 2 è ancora insoddisfatto del regime alimentare, ha rovinato più volte entrare nella dispensa. Ho dovuto mettere un chiavistello e la si lamenta di continuo. I suoi sono ancora difficili da gestire, ma porto ottime notizie. Passero solitario, no? Agenti di Liliana.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
No, voi due non me la contate giusto, è una cosa sbagliata. Ah, ecco. Ecco, mi sembrava, no? Perché con Cullen mi cade in basso Liliana, cioè...
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
Ho detto, Liliana è Garrus 2.0, porca puttana, si fa gli stessi complessi, sono uguali. Vabbè, non che sia una cosa effettivamente malvagia, ma Liliana era un personaggio molto più simpatico, no? Adesso mi sembra un pochettino complessata. Sarà, non lo so, qualche motivo sarà diventata ancora più cinica. Poverina. Una ragazza così ingenua e felice una volta. Ma vediamo che cosa c'è qua fuori.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace it is. Fit for a king, eh?
Io sono il vostro re. Haven distrutto dal mare assoluto. Sì, pessime notizie alle montagne gelide. Il villaggio di Haven, meta di pellegrinaggio e base della nuova Inquisizione, è stato distrutto. Non si hanno informazioni certe, ma sembra che un drago somigliante a un arcidemone abbia contribuito all'attacco nemico. Si inizia a aspettare che un nuovo flagello sia alle porte. Mentre la casa continua ad arrancare, si teme che la distruzione di Haven possa derudere all'imminente collasso dell'Inquisizione. Ma tutto è perduto. Pare che dall'alto di Andasta i vertici dell'Inquisizione siano sopravvissuti e che abbiano già trovato rifugio altrove. Sera!
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
Let me know what she says. I could use some clarification myself.
It's swearing, not praying. She doesn't answer. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? What kind of screwed if it isn't? I mean, that Coryphi thing. A magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhold rubbish so I can go play.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
Just be useful. Ugh, the people I have to work with.
I know, right? Good luck with this lot. But I'll be here. Now, where's food?
Come si fa a non adorare questo personaggio? Cioè, io bacerei le mani dello scrittore che l'ha creato, cioè non si può fare altro.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
A lot of our people just died. We will discuss whose fault that is later.
Now is always the time, my dear. The past cannot be changed, and tomorrow may never come. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
So many people are joining this fight. What if I'm only leading them to their deaths?
Death is a part of war, my dear, and a part of life. We cannot escape it. Those who die for the Inquisition give their lives willingly. The alternative is to forfeit all they cherish to these horrors from the sky. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Questa non ti dà mai la gioia proprio. Blackwell, almeno tu.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Ah sì, ah.
We'll be able to see Coryphius coming from miles away.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I was chosen by Andraste. She saved me. We shouldn't question it.
I don't. We all need to believe in something.
Gli ho mentito spudoratamente, mi sento una merda. Però va bene. Oh. Ho avuto un attimino di pausa perché praticamente sono risceso nuovamente e volevo parlare con Cassandra. Solamente che vedevo che il PG non c'era, allora ho fatto 2+2 e mi sono reso conto che effettivamente c'è un bug per il quale alcune volte i personaggi non caricano. Quindi bisogna caricare, salvare e ricaricare la partita per poter parlare con loro. Non so da dove derivi effettivamente.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Theidas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Certo.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much. So, you ready to kill some demons? Tory or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Sounds like the Inquisitor is doing some good work.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Ooh.
Scout Harding.
Hey, Harding.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
I should go.
Sandra, non è che tipo sei incazzata nera con Varric, vero? No.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana
Ancora.
is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Scelto.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Cosa mi manca? Il ragazzo dimenticato. Cole, io sono sicuro al 100% che Cole è un companion se giunge al party. Credo che sia anche l'ultimo, tra l'altro.
It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solus. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
What? Riesci a sentire quello che dicono i morti?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't. And neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Ok. Questa cosa è inquietante.
Sorry before he died.
What?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Maker, forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Sì, sono sicuro che tu abbia fatto abbastanza. Credo che il bug si sia ripetuto perché qui non vedo Cullen, che dovrebbe esserci. La cosa mi preoccupa. Quindi faremo una cosa. Faremo la cosiddetta prova del 9 e caricheremo il salvataggio esattamente qui. Tanto il mio PC carica molto veloce, quindi ragazzi, no problem. Caricato. Visto? Eccolo qua.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Do you ever sleep?
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
No, non mi fido delle tue capacità.
If we need to start over, Skyhold seems as good a place as any.
Once repairs are complete, it will be a strong base of operations. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Bene. Poi, prima di andare a sala di guerra, devo trovare il modo per raggiungere Varric. Questo mi sembra il modo migliore. Credo, perché se non sbaglio Varric è più o meno a questa altezza, guardando la mappa. Josephine, Solas, Dorian, Leliana. Dalle cefale. Ecco appunto. Avevo detto bene, devo parlare con Varric sui bastioni. Perché dobbiamo andare a parlare con Oak. Sono sicuro che è Oak. Cioè ragazzi, non c'è un se, un ma, un forse, un perché, un quando. È Oak. Punto. Andando si diverte a spaccare pareti. Vabbè. Siamo di qua. Vai, vai, vai. Eccolo qui Varric. Ma il tempo a nostra disposizione è una puttana, quindi Mi sa che ci parleremo al prossimo episodio, o meglio, voi ci parlerete al prossimo episodio, perché io ci parlerò subito dopo aver chiuso questo episodio, che è già durato veramente tanto, in cui abbiamo fatto tantissimo, abbiamo scoperto un sacco di roba, sia a livello di trama che per quanto riguarda i vari NPC. E non vedo l'ora di vedere questo posto ricostruito, ragazzi. Non vedo l'ora di andare avanti con la storia e scoprire esattamente cosa ha da dirci il campione di Kirkwall. Ma questo lo scopriremo nel prossimo episodio. Votate, commentate, alla prossima.